You don't see that every day. Yep, it's definitely just definitely just gone. Hey yo, it's Lyarrah, and we are over here in the shopping district today. Not yet to set up the shop for the pie, though I think that is coming later this episode. But instead to check the prices over here in Prowl Shop. Because I have been told that there may be something very worth my while in terms of pricing. See, I've been telling everybody, hey, there's lots and lots of lava. You should definitely come get the lava. There's probably 12,000 buckets worth of lava that can be removed. Um, but yeah, nobody, like, I mean, there's people who are coming and getting some, but it's not getting out of my way as quickly as I'd like. And I kind of want to, get on with building the tunnel. But I also hate to see that much lava go to waste. And so I was starting to go ahead and hoard more and more of it for myself. But I got told, hey, why don't you, go ahead and sell some? And I was like, because iron's expensive and I would be maybe pricing buckets of lava. Like, if I was pricing them 1 diamond over the price of an actual shulker, that would, that wouldn't work. That would be no good. But turns out that no. 1 diamond for 3 stacks, so 1 diamond per stack of iron or of buckets, basically. So, I mean, if I were to figure out what the going price for shulker boxes is and price these as like 2 over, then I'd be making like a 1.5 stack or 1.5 diamond profit per. I may even be able to go higher than that, or I may even be able to set up some kind of fill your own shulker type of thing. Like, I know that I'm looking at making a redstone shop with BJ, and I feel like fuel might make sense to go in there, right? Right? So maybe he can set something up that's going to dispense exactly 27. But at any rate, yeah, we're going to go ahead and buy, yeah, we can go ahead and buy a shulker worth. So where does he seriously doesn't have an ender chest in here? Oh, you seriously don't have an ender chest in here? There. I'm sure a few other places could use that. I have learned 2 things on this day. One is that nobody knows how to put an ender chest into their shops. I say no one, but there's actually been a decent amount. But still. And 2, everything your mother ever told you about cookies spoiling your dinner is a lie. These things aren't filling in the least. Gone through so many of them already. Okay, well now that I have ATMs in place, I still need to do all the lava removal, but I think those are just, gonna get dropped into my, oh man, my ender chest is a mess. 1 second. Okay, there we go. We're gonna keep one of the shulkers on us, just as, actual shulkerage. And yeah, what we are over here for today is actually to set up the shop for the pie. Thing is, okay. Thing is that I need to figure out where it's actually going. Because while I'm the only one who's putting a shop there right this second, I have already confirmed with some others that they will be putting shops there. Because, yeah, everybody else was like, oh yeah, no, that's right, we haven't gotten much in the way of food around the place yet. So, I'm thinking I might take this flat spot here, I don't know. I'm really thinking that what I'm gonna do is fire up a live stream and make them help me pick out where I'm putting this, especially because I think I need a lot more coal first. Because we about to pave this place and put up a parking lot. Well, I thought I was funny. Apparently no one else thinks so, but I thought I was funny. Okay, piece one of good news is I have the whole place paved, more or less. I think I am going to want to go get about one more stack of coal blocks, just to make sure that I can fill in the edges and kind of taper this out. Maybe two more stacks, but nothing that should take me more than like half an hour to an hour of stream at some point here. Maybe I can even just go pop down that hole. But, I need to break from that real quick because... Ow. Jess said that she restocked. And... Yep. Oh, don't mind this is all the golden iron that I got from the, same stream that I got all the coal for the parking lot. I forgot that, like, right before this clip, I picked it all up from where I'd been smelting it. It was not meant as a flex, especially because that's not much to be flexing with. It was just a genuine situation. Ooh, yeah, we are getting low. Okay. We'll buy 3 more shulker boxes. That should be enough to, like, have a shulker each for the various things. I need to also tell... Oh, hey, there's a few more of these. Do I want to chance that? Yeah, let's chance it while we're chilling here. Let's do 3. Let's spend half my money on it. And we'll put those in there just so that we know we did it. But I think I need to tell Pearl that he needs to give back the shulker boxes I've been delivering the flint in. We failed to get our money back. No. Oh well. We tried, and I mean Jessie went to the Nether and died for this because she, you know, we still haven't actually beat the dragon for whatever reason. I don't know what's holding us back at this stage. I really don't. Just seeing what else she has in stock while we're here. Lanterns! Oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Anyway, yeah, I wanted the shulkers to have them for storage for bringing over the food from the villagers. So what I think we're going to do is I think we're actually going to have 2 separate shops over here. We're going to have one that is selling the golden carrots, and we're going to have one that's a dessert shop, and it'll have the pies and the cakes. But regardless, I don't actually have an ender chest on me. Yeah, we're going to grab an ender chest, take it down with us, take the fortune picker down with us, and we're going to go try to get the rest of that coal. I've got a hunch I've picked this place clean already. Just a little bit of a hunch. Okay, so we have everything sorted over there as far as putting the coal blocks down. Got a little bit more just in case. But now we are playing the good old game known as dig through my chests for the supplies that we need to actually build the stuff. I have gone ahead and built in creative rough versions of what I want to make. We are going to go ahead and do 2 shops. And the first shop is going to be one that sells whatever. I'm forgetting words. I'm forgetting words. Golden carrots. It sells golden carrots, and there's going to be golden apples for sale there too, because why not? And then the other shop is going to be one that sells pies and cakes, and that also gives away free cookies. And so I have two designs for... Sorry, there's a skeleton in... Hello? Thank you. I have two designs chosen for food trucks for this, because we are making that area into a food truck thing. I mean, listen, okay? Just tradition dictates that food trucks are like my husband and my main go-to date thing. I don't know how else to phrase it. Like, that's just what we do. We go to food trucks. I kind of like them a lot by now. But yeah, so I'm stuck here looking for materials. I know I'm gonna need a ton of iron, and I have that in my my shulker box. Yes, my bag. My bag. But I definitely know what one of them looks like in total, except that I haven't chosen whether I want the main part of the food truck to be blue or green. And then the other one's really straightforward, though I am going to need to go and steal a few warped wart blocks from somewhere. I don't know where from. Not warped wart, regular wart. Regular wart. I need to stop getting things mixed up and swapped and confused. But this is me. I'm confused. It's what I do. You know, it'd probably be real helpful over here. Just a chest. Just a pro tip for if you ever need string and you're just too lazy to, you know, go killing spiders or go digging through your own double spawner that's not too far from here. Just go raid the nearest mine shaft. And I mean, like, pros of it are free string. Free, easy to get string. And con of it, of course, being you're going to make a lot of people in your comments section upset about destruction of natural resources or whatever. It's okay, peeps. I have several stacks of cobwebs already. I promise. Halloween will not be ruined. A serious question. How many of these freaking super high up ones are we going to get in this mesa? Because this is absurd. Really absurd, and of course I don't have any torches on me. Okay, so I think I have everything. Not 100% sure. I do need to go turn this into solid concrete, because just enough of the whole thing is not solid. Actually, let's grab a not unbreaking pick to make my life a little bit easier. Yeah. But yeah, all of it's solid and just enough it's in awkward spots that aren't going to be easily converted. But most of this is material for it, or is just excess material. Like I said, two trucks that I'm going to build here, and I was going to time lapse it originally, but I think I'm going to convert this real quick, and then I'm just going to walk you through my thought process on a lot of it, because I've got them designed and creative already. So it shouldn't be too bad to go ahead and show off to you here. And apparently I'm splooshing, so I guess the rest of this gets to be on a second pillar. Really? You're gonna do me like that, game. Wow. Ah! Okay, I have had enough tridents thrown at me while I'm up here working on this that I think it's in my best interest to go ahead and get, well, number one, to just buy a bunch of sea pickles from Beardstone and put them down here, but also to go ahead and get a bunch more conduits to put around. So here's my question, because while I can buy them from the trader, it's kind of pricey from the trader, and I kind of don't want to spend all that on my own, at least. But as you probably remember from the first couple of episodes, we do not have maps in the game because, well, the treasure maps, because they were lag factories. So here's my question. Should I just look up the locations on Chunk Base or something? Because Chunk Base, you stay over there, buddy. They're not going to stay over there. Chunk Base only shows the chunk that it's meant to be in, which is not why it's called Chunk Base. It's just a matter of, on Bedrock, it only shows the chunk it's supposed to be in. Because the maps are slightly off in Bedrock, unlike on Java. So it will confirm to me that there is supposed to be one in that chunk, and then I will still have to hunt for it manually. Or should I go into another copy of the game and have to actually hunt down? I need to remember that it's going to do that. I've made this take way longer than it needs to. Should I go into another copy of the seed and actually find the treasure maps there and find the treasure chests based off of those treasure chests in that copy, and then I can use those coordinates? Like, obviously both options are technically cheating, but one of them does require me to actually hunt them down properly, quote unquote, whereas the other one I'm just looking up the location and only having to do a little bit of hunting in-game, but that hunting in-game will mean that I'm kind of uglying up the place by digging up a bunch in the area. So before I go wandering off to get all that, I mean, I do have 3 more Hearts of the Sea, I think? 3, probably? Before I go wandering off to do all that, I would really like your opinion on that one. I know that before the season started, we just kind of said, we'll just look it up, or we'll just only buy them from the trader, but I'm thinking, because I know I'm going to need 4 of them for my base eventually, if not more. But I'm thinking this place could use like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with about 10 to cover the whole water outside of it. Plus like a shulker worth of sea pickles. Yeah, so which is less cheaty of the 2 cheaty options? And keep in mind that if we did have the treasure maps on this world, I would have just had those treasure maps within the first like 2 hours of the game, because that is my instinct, is to just go diving for treasure. So, you know, I would have done it legit had I had the opportunity to. Did not have the opportunity to. Therefore, which should I do? Should I go look it up on Chunk Base, or should I go into a survival copy of the seed? Let me know. Okay, so I haven't figured out exactly how we're going to fit like 5 or 6 trucks down here, because I'm sure some other people are going to want to. I have a feeling it'll kind of bleed out into here or something. But I can also tell you, I'm going to want there to be like a sitting area and stuff like that around here. Yeah. But I can tell you that right about here is what I'd figured for the position for these. And I'm wanting to leave a little bit of space between these and the wall. But this should be, yeah, about right for the back of it, because there's still the bumper off the back end. And then we need to go 12 this way. Times like now, I wish that the bridging outwards worked properly when you're just trying to bridge this distance. Design I did can go either way, but I set it to be this direction. And we're going to leave the hood open for right now. In fact, we're going to leave most of this open for right now. And we are going to grab the gold box though, because that's the other thing that I know exactly where it's going to go, and we're going to put it in as we go. I am also getting a time-lapse recorded during this. I still don't have my own time-lapse account set up, and I really, really need to go ahead and do that. But the only person that can hook me up with that is Foxy, and he and I just keep missing each other at the pass lately. Like, we just are never on at the same time, and it's unfortunate because I am, you know, like all of us do little favors for each other, but I'm sure that Fly's tired of making time lapses for me. Very grateful to him for putting up with it and for doing it for me, though. But yeah, front end of the truck, actually that's supposed to have some gold on it too. I'm hoping I have enough gold for all this, and if not, well, we're in a mesa, we can go find some more. And basically, with these kinds of trucks, it is just a matter of, picking what level the inside of the truck is at, and having everything be at an appropriate level compared to that. And also hoping that you have enough blocks. Ack! Okay, I guess we're putting scaffolding up on the inside of this too now. That's not scaffolding. Yeah, so for example with this truck, we are going to be sitting with the inside floor being like that level. And the window then is going to be up there. We've actually got like that front strut, a front window there. The serving window is going to be 3 wide, and then I've got this whole back area there. Then we've got the whole back area here filled in, although I do have some decoration and stuff on it, but we'll worry about that later. The other side here, on the other hand, has like a door here. So we do like that. And I have 2 windows on this side, and I don't remember how I have them spaced. I think it's something like this. Seems about right. Seems about right. Yeah. Feels about right for it. So hopefully you can kind of start to see how that's coming together on it. And here's going to be the fun part, though, is because there is supposed to be the window right here. And we're going to go ahead and grab some stairs and some sleep. Oh, if you couldn't tell, this is meant to be the golden carrot one. And see the gold up there. But yeah, we'll use this just to hop up here for the time being. And what we've got going here, why do I have so many egg sacks on me? Is like this here with like the access to the inside for getting the stuff from the shop. But we want some kind of stairs or something here. And we're going to do some tomfoolery with the order that we put down trapdoors in order to only power the ones that I want to have powered. Now, there are other ways to do this, like just pistoning the trapdoors into place. But I feel like this kind of works the best for what I'm going for. Actually, it's just the simplest. So we're going to go ahead and flip these down. Of course, now I've got that in the way of it. Yay! Okay, so those are flipped down. But since that's already been powered, and now we've got these 3, boo. There we go. We've got those 3 flipped like that. We can go ahead and put a trapdoor above there. And one sticking out here and make ourselves a nice little staircase up. May choose to go ahead and put, like, you know, something holding that bottom one up, but I kind of like the look of it being suspended. And that also means that later on, when I go ahead and put a whole row of trapdoors on the underside of this, they will not get messed up either. The other thing I'm going to go ahead and switch out right away here is the spot where the wheels are going to be. So we want that as kind of the wheel well type of deal. And I'll fully admit I'm not super happy with the size of the wheel compared to it. I kind of wish I had something bigger to put there. But no matter what I did, I just couldn't come up with something I liked better. Clearly now that I'm looking at it in survival instead of creative, we are going to have to figure out some way to connect the two, because it's just really obvious they're just chilling there. Just chilling, you know, having a good time. So we can't have that, but yeah, you can kind of see how that works as like the wheel well bit there. We're going to go ahead and do same thing here. And there will be some detailing that I'm going to put in on those hubcaps and everything in a bit here. But for right now, let's get ourselves a floor on the inside here, because that would be pretty helpful. Now, if you've ever wondered how I come up with these designs, because I know... Actually, I don't know if I've designed any of my own... There's the trapdoors. I don't know if I've designed any of my own trucks over the course of Truly Bedrock yet. I've done a couple on previous servers before, but yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've done any on here. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, if you're wondering... Why do I keep doing this to myself? If you're wondering how I come up with the designs, I literally just look at photos of them and go from there. Also, wait. I just said that I haven't done any on TV before, but I did the battle bus last season, and that's a pretty major truck. In fact, that is way more detailed than anything going into this one. Another thing with these is just conservation of materials. Like, I don't super have to do it, but nice. Really nice. But yeah, no, I just kind of stare at photos of them. I, you know, do wiggles around it. And it's just kind of stepping back and thinking what looks the most like the material. Like, we may actually switch this out for regular andesite instead of being that, because I don't like the seams to it too much. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Whoops. No. Don't, you're not a block time supposed to be removing. But yeah, it becomes just a, like, from a distance, can you recognize what it is? That is the primary concern, because if you can recognize it from a distance, then it's usually no big deal whether it, like, really looks proper from up close. Because your mind will have already told you, hey, that's what this is what I'm supposed to be seeing, and you won't question it. You'll just go with it. Another piece about this is just, you know, working on things in creative first. I am not a person who ever liked working in creative, and I still don't when it comes to, like, actual... I guess we're just going to put something down here for the time being. When it comes to, like, actual, like, long-term, this is what I'm building builds. But when it comes to just, like, practicing on builds, just, like, messing around with it, it takes so much less time to just, you know, mess around with it a couple of times in creative rather than like a bazillion times in survival. So, you know, rather than having to and replace and whatever when it comes to these that you've just got instant on it, I don't have to go back over to the chest and retrieve materials. I can just put it all in place. What? Okay, this wasn't... Yeah, and see, that's the other thing. This way, I've got a picture of what I want this to look like, so that when I make mistakes like this, I'm, you know, able to figure out quickly what I did wrong. rather than just sitting there flailing, being like, this is weird. How do I make it less weird? Ah! Which is a standard issue reaction of a wild Lyarrah to things going wrong. One thing with it too is you've got to stop seeing blocks as what they actually are and just like look at them as possibilities as far as what color they are and what shape they are and just like what it is that you are trying to create and how you can use these to your advantage. I'm out of blue again. So for example, when you look at a switch, you can't just see it as a switch. You have to see it as something that can be used to support things. So there we go. That is now the brace for that awning there. Yeah. And that especially is important when it comes to spots where you're actually going to be disguising other things. So we've got all these smooth quartz here. And I am... And what I need to do is I need to make sure that these trapdoors that I'm going to put on the roof get flipped up. And see, that's what I mean about the order I'm putting the trapdoors versus the switches. If I were to go ahead and flip one of those switches now, it would raise up, I think, those trapdoors also, and definitely the ones that are below. And we don't want that. We don't want that. We want those to stay put. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create this nice little border to the ceiling down here inside the truck. Alright. And it's going to skip over right there. And it's going to go ahead and go across here too. And it's just kind of creating this nice, like, border over the actual ceiling section here. Although, yeah, it needs... we had that in the wrong spot, don't we? That's why it was... See, and that's another thing. Is figuring out why you have things in the order you have them. Occasionally. So, we've got our chimneys going in here. And if we hop on... Can I hop, please? We hop on up to the surface here. Okay, we're gonna slap one of those on there. We're gonna put our trapdoors so that when they get flipped, they'll flip up. And we're gonna put switches in here, and you see these ones, these levers, are now. I know I put another one in here. It was just right there. These are now, who knows what on the ceiling. You know, maybe we put a light in the center here and they are specifically just for turning on the light. I don't know. Currently we don't actually have any lighting in here. But from the outside, you're going to look in here and you're not going to question that. Those just look like they're part of the whole kitchen apparatus thing. You know? So now when we head on up on top of the truck, bingo, that's flipped up. We've got kind of a little chimney thing set up here with that. And if I felt like it, I could actually take it one step further and put a fireplace on top of there. Especially because you're not going to see it from down here. But thing is that then you'd actually see it from up here. So I don't want to do that. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. Also, I'll fully admit it doesn't really make sense to have anything cooking when it comes to a golden carrot place. But details, you know, well, I'm telling you guys the details don't matter when I just finished telling you the details matter. I need a nap. I need a nap. Not really, but like spiritually. I will fully admit mirrors are one of those things that I just still do not know how to do well. So we just live with that. But let me grab some of these, and here is why. Here is why your absolute best friend when you're designing anything like this is, yeah, is item frames. We've got gold and we've got redstone. So we can slap those on there and boom, instant hubcap that blends in, well, it matches. It matches because it's got the bling bling going on it. Versus on the front here, aha, headlights, boom. It's looking at me funny. Seriously, the front of that truck looks terrified suddenly. Okay, back gets a bumper. And actually, I think that's everything I had for this one. It needs some signage. Oh, and it needs the trapdoors on their side still. We're already having to make more trapdoors. Alright, yeah, so that one just needs the signs and the products. Okay, well, apparently I was a bit of a dingus, and when I tried to hit record to record working on this one, I accidentally stopped recording instead because I'd already started recording. You'd think that I would not be able to do that anymore because I have a lovely stream deck that my patrons got me for my birthday, but I managed somehow. Anyway, yeah, we finished getting this built here. And I'm going to let you see how that went on a time lapse while I get the last couple details put onto this one. Because, yeah, it's definitely in need of some little headlights and stuff like the other one has. And also, while I set up, like, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking, like, I can't get in the air, first of all. But yeah, I'm thinking, like, yeah, a couple little tables. I'm thinking like a couple little, like, you know, tables with chairs right here, or like benches. I mean, we gotta have a trash can around somewhere too. Yeah, the whole experience, the whole 9 yards. So let me go do those details, and I'll leave you to the time lapse. Alright, and this should be the last of the labeling of the place. I did go ahead and make sure I had the shulker boxes named too, because I know I've had my in-game names turned off before and not realized that the stuff was priced like this. But yeah, we've got both the shops set up here. So we've got cakes as 12 cakes for 1 diamond, and we've got 2 stacks of pie for a diamond. At dinner pie design. I thought I was being cute. In retrospect, I probably should have made it be, you know, PI, but whatever. And of course, free cookies! Woo! I should go back and name these Have a Nice Day. I'm gonna go back and name these Have a Nice Day. Okay, so I was gonna just put Have a Nice Day on them. But I put a few different messages on them. I will let you either quickly pause through that section or just wait and see what other people get out of that. But I thought it'd be cute just to put a few different messages on there. We've got our tables, we've got our trash can here, and one over here by the window. And of course we've got carrots as 1 stack per diamond, and apples as 8 per diamond. But of course they are gold. And I had more that I wanted to talk to you all about today, but as you might be able to hear in the background over here, the lawnmowers are here a bit earlier than I'm used to them being, but it's hot outside. I don't blame them. So I am gonna let you go, but if there's any other details you can think of that I should go ahead and put in here, definitely let me know. I am looking forward to other people building here, to getting that bridge built up there, and just having a few more diamonds to my name, honestly, especially because right now I'm kind of in the hole with how much I spent on the shulker boxes. But yeah, anyway, thank you for hanging out with me today. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure you hit the like button. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe so we can hang out again next time. Take care, everybody. Toodles!